and a warm welcome to our director, Reverend Father Valerian D'Souza, Principal Dr. Shrija Unnikrishnan, members of our faculty, and of course, our lovely and energetic alumni who have joined us both offline and online. My name is Marina Fernandez, and I am the president of the Student Alumni Committee and your host for this evening. On behalf of the Alumni Association of Father Conceição Rodrigues College of Engineering, I take great pride in welcoming you to the 33rd edition of the Alumni Meet of our institute. The Alumni Meet is normally scheduled for the first Saturday of January. However, if the last 2 years have taught us anything, is that we should expect the unexpected. With an ease in the COVID situation, we are back in the vigor to host this offline edition of the Alumni Meet on campus. We have taken great precaution to ensure that you and your loved ones stay safe, protected, while enjoying the ambience of your own alma mater. To ensure the same from you, we request you to please keep your masks on all the time and make copious use of the hand sanitizers made available at the registration desk. The CRC campus will be open till 9 p.m., so do feel free to explore the campus and visit all the memorable hotspots around. We also have made the basketball court available with the sports equipments to have a quick game or just hang out and pose for pictures. The annual Alumni Meet has always served as an occasion to visit the CRC campus so as to reminisce on old memories and likewise make new ones. We hope that this year is no different and that you take this opportunity to turn back the sands of time and relive your golden days of engineering. The project submissions, cultural fests, all-nighters, food, and festivities are all the memories that we are fond of and bring us back every year. This year, we are happy to be with the batch of 1996 as they celebrate their silver jubilee. It is an honor for me to be among some of the finest minds this institute has ever produced. They trusted in their visions, led their own destinies, and today, they have a strong impact on the society. Today, we have alums joining us not only from across India, but also the world over. These individuals have attained immense success in their respective fields and made the institute proud. We want to thank you once again for making it here today, despite your busy schedule. We all miss college. And what is an alumni meet without giving you that nostalgic feeling of being back at your old campus, walking through those corridors where countless memories were made. Since we have an audience joining us virtually, and they can't actually be here physically, to walk around the campus, sit on those euphoria stairs, run down those corridors, or sit on those classroom benches, we have tried our best to capture the little corners of FRCRC to refresh your old memories. Enjoy these views of FRCRC. For all those sitting at homes watching this, I hope that this video gave you goosebumps and reminded you of all the silly moments you've had in CRC. I can only imagine the flood of memories it must bring back to our alumni. I would now like to request our principal, Dr. Shrija Unnikrishnan, to say a few words to our alumni.
Dr. Sapna Prabhu, chairperson of our alumni committee, HODs, deans, my colleagues, organizing committee members of this alumni meet, and dear alumni. A very good evening to all of you and a warm welcome to all our alumni. Last year we had a virtual meet with very good participation by our alumni from across the globe. Now, still there is a charm in revisiting your alma mater with your classmates, meeting your teachers, and catching up with your friends. Hence, the wait for this ease of COVID restrictions and change in the venue to this open space. This event is live streamed on YouTube for the benefit of alumni who could not be present here today. Special welcome to the 1996 batch of Production Engineering, Electronics Engineering, and Computer Engineering. Time flies, and this year is the silver jubilee year of their passing out from CRC. I hope our alumni committee has been able to trace our 1996 batch students. It will be nice to know where they are and what they are doing. Now, let me briefly update you of what's been happening in CRC over the last 1 year. This year, our classes and examinations continued to be online till Feb 14, 2022. In the odd semester of 21-22, we called only production and mechanical engineering students to campus for workshop sessions. This semester, from 14 February, SE and TE students are coming to college twice a week for practicals. After the first unit test from March 7th, all classes will be held offline in campus. Our student council and student chapters rose to the occasion and conducted most of our regular co-curricular and extracurricular events online. In addition to online seminars and workshops on upcoming technologies, faculty development programs, project competition, and social awareness drives, the major intercollegiate events, Father Consistor Roderick's Memorial Debate CRMD 21, Crescendo 21, Marathon Heart and Soul Run 21, and Unscript Hackathon 22 were successfully held online with the advantage of getting participants from across the country. College magazine Fragmag 21 was also released online in 7 episodes for ease of reading. The 7th edition of our biennial international conference ICAC 321 was held online on 3rd and 4th December 2021 in collaboration with IEEE. All registered papers have been approved by IEEE and uploaded in IEEE Explore. This alumni meet is the second major event held in campus after lockdown. Last Saturday, we had the convocation ceremony of the 2021 graduating batch. Intracollegiate sports events are in progress now. Now, it's heartening to note that the placement process did not get affected in the last 2 years and shifted to the online mode. In 2021, the overall placement percentage was 80. In 21-22, as of date, the placement percentage is 74.25 with 200 offers. Many of our faculty and students have used this lockdown period to upgrade their skill sets through MOOC courses like NPTEL, Coursera, and Udemy. To help students in the same, CRC has enrolled under the Coursera campus plan. Our IIC, that is Institute Innovation Council, working as per MHRD guidelines, Government of India, received the maximum score of 4 stars in 2021 and is among the best performing IIC institutions as per the published annual performance report. In addition to existing MOUs, we are exploring academic partnerships with Linux Professional Institute, EC Council USA for Cybersecurity, Amazon Web Services, and CodeChef. This year, 1 PhD candidate graduated in electronics engineering. 7 more candidates are waiting for their referee reviews and will be completing their PhD from CRC in few months. Our project groups, you would have seen their ongoing projects, have been very active even in the lockdown conditions. They had done well last year and are preparing for their respective competitions for this year. Team Abada, who fabricates all-terrain vehicle, participated in virtual IBAHA SAE India 2021 and were at the 17th position in All India ranking. They also participated in the Aravalli Terrain Vehicle Championship in October 2021 and were ranked AIR 2. Team CRC Formula Racing bagged 19th rank out of 59 participating teams in Formula Bharat 2021. Team Vayushastra was ranked 14th globally in SAE Aero 2021 competition in the advanced class category. Teams Robocon, Mavericks, and Project Cell and Smart India Hackathon teams are preparing for their 2022 competitions. Many of our students are recipients of government and various trust scholarships. Other scholarships that students are receiving through the institute are from Blue Star Foundation, this year 8 students, Stool CHSPL Foundation through our alumni Mr. Suresh Balakrishnan, 12 students this year. In addition, we have partnered with 2 NGOs, Catalyst and Nimaya, who provide skill training, professional guidance, and support to girl students. Thanks to our alumni who have always made themselves available whenever we required them. CRC needs your invaluable help and support to forge ahead as one of the leading engineering institutes in the country. Our alumni committee members will be always available for any coordination in this regard. So wishing you all success and happiness in your professional and personal life. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your kind words. To proceed, I would like to call upon our beloved chairperson of the Alumni Association, Dr. Sapna Prabhu, to say a few words on the activities of the Alumni Association in the past year and to brief us about the annual report.
A very good evening to everyone here. I welcome you on behalf of the Alumni Committee of FRCRC. This, as you know, happens to be our 33rd alumni meet. And we've been here for donkey years, some of us here. So yes, it's great that we've been able to conduct it offline, because last year, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we couldn't. But we did manage to have a very, very successful online event. And that gave an opportunity for people all across the globe to join us, and that was great. This year also, we were kind of toying, and in January, and things weren't too good. And then finally, here we are, and we're happy that all of you could make it. As you all know, that our first batch passed out in 1988, and after which today we have reached around 10,000 odd alumni, CRCites, all across the world, which is a big network. And it is our attempt as the alumni committee to try and connect as much as possible. All of you, by the way, automatically by default become members of the Alumni Association. And some of us over here are a part of the committee. We're trying very hard to see that we're able to bridge the gap between the alumni and our current students. Well, I'm Sapna Prabhu. I am the batch of 1992 electronics, which was the second batch of electronics. And unlike most of you, as I said, I stayed back, so I never left really. So yeah, so I am going to give you a short brief into what we do here in the Alumni Association. So, hey, I wanted to go back to the previous slide, whoever it is. Yeah, so this is something that I wanted to, I know that many of you already know about this or have come across this. This is probably the most cliche line that everybody speaks about, but I think I couldn't resist this because it is true. Nobody really can care as much about any institute as much as the alumni, and I'm sure most of you guys will agree that what happens to your institute really matters to you. So we're doing a lot of activities. Can you move on, please? So we've been having a lot of alumni activities along the whole year in different forms. One thing that has remained steady is we've been trying to have a meet practically every year. I think for 25 years, we've been able to successfully conduct an alumni meet. Some of you may have already come in then. It's a social event, but it's a great way to bond. And these are some of the pictures that we've been having. I'd like to put on record the vision and the mission of the Alumni Association. The vision stating that we want to create a community of alums which works towards the advancement of its alma mater. And the mission is to develop and strengthen ties between the alumni, students, and the institute by providing tangible benefits. In short, trying to network between the students, the institute, and the alumni. We have been working consistently, and this is our roadmap, to collaborate efficiently. Somebody is in a big hurry. Could you go back, please? To collaborate efficiently and make the most of our alumni network is what we are all striving for. It's very important, we as an institute and as all institutes, we recognize that the alumni happens to be the most valuable resource we have. And CRCites all across the globe doing so wonderfully. We've connected to many of them. So we as a committee are working and striving towards certain goals. One of the primary goals is to try and get these 10,000 people together. Paresh here is smiling because this has been the dream. This has been the dream of trying to connect all 10,000 people and odd, and it's growing, right? Trying to get them together. I do not know how many of you know, but we have a portal called as Alma Connect. And if you guys are not already registered on it, I would appeal for you to do your bit and at least register on that. Send us your details. If we have all the details of the people around us, we can do wonders. This is what we feel. So that's our very first step. Also, there have been various avenues and for alumni and we've been, throughout the year, we've had alumni helping us out. Whenever we've reached out, as Srija ma'am has already mentioned, we've always got very good cooperation. So people have helped us in terms of, being resource persons in FDPs, by guiding students and so on. So throughout, we have been having a lot of support, but there's lots that can be accomplished and lots that needs to be done. So this is what I primarily was talking about. Could we move, please? So just to put in perspective as to how can you contribute. Now, these are some avenues that we have listed out. It could be different. It could be whatever you feel. But yes, that making students industry ready, I think we are so much better off than what we were when we were in college. We have so much to give back. And probably the best place to give back is definitely going to be your juniors. That is what we think. So there are a lot of students going in for certifications, etc. And sponsoring those kind of certifications could be one way. I'd also like to tell you that those projects that you saw outside, the projects where students are participating every year relentlessly, these are international, some of these competitions are international problem statements. And the budget of each of these goes to lakhs of rupees. And most of the times, the students are running around trying to arrange funding. which actually takes them away from the technical part, you know. They're spending most of their time trying to get funds. So I'm just saying that even if we can chip in a bit, I'm not saying a lot, but if each one of us can chip in a bit, I mean, it's going to go a long way and in helping out these students. We also floated last year something called as a mentorship program. It is in plan. So mentorship program, well, the idea behind it is something like this. We have a lot of alumni who have volunteered to be mentors. And mentors could be technical mentors or non-technical mentors, whatever. And we've got students who need mentorship. So we are kind of mapping them together. So again, appeal to all those people who are here. If you can give a little bit of time and be on our mentorship project, it will really help. Because all you need to do is, you know, give some quality time to a group of students and guide them, and it'll make a big difference. Right? So there are various things that we have mentioned here, and we're working towards all of these. These plans are all happening. But yeah, these are the possible avenues which I think we can really, you know, help students. I would like to say that, you know, this is what I was saying, that students are participating alumni are participating in a lot of ways in which they have been coming to college. And believe me, they enjoy it. When they come back to college and they are with the younger ones, it's really very great. So there has been a lot of assistance by alumni in different ventures. Some pictures from, I don't know, 4 of it. Suchitra Pillai, I mean, if you can note some of them, some familiar faces. But yeah, these are some pictures of the events that we took, which we had a few years. Of course, it's my duty to do this, and it's very important that I must place on record a special thanks to the production batch of 1994. So this batch, I mean, I remember them coming here for the meet, and they suddenly chipped in and brought in some and came up with an amount, and we could use that amount, you know, and we are in the process of procuring a 3D scanner for the institute, and that's definitely going to help these project groups, etc. Even the batch of 1991 had also contributed, chipped in, and then we managed to buy SolidWorks, a 3D CAD software. So yeah, special thanks to these batches who have kind of, you know, in their own way, I think they deserve applause, right? I mean, more than this. Yeah, thank you. So just again, as I said, since I'm standing here as chairperson, it's my duty to list out these things to you, that we need help. We really need help to help our students to do better. It's a very, very dynamic young generation, and we, along with them, can really make a difference. So it's my appeal that you can provide help to us in all these possible ways. We are all available we are, as I said, we are on Alma Connect. Alumni@fragnal.edu happens to be our official email. We're on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. So I request all of you to please help us out in whichever way possible. Thank you. That's all from me. I'm not going so soon. So we've been trying. I don't know whether it's enough, but we've been trying. And I would like, and obviously this can't happen without a lot of people behind the scenes. I'd like to call the core committee, the core alumni committee, members of the core committee to step up and join me here. Paresh, Prachi, Vain, Parshvi. Not all of them are here actually. Parshvi? Okay, so we're having Parshvi. So I don't know how many of you know, we are more than this, of course. Some of them could not make it here because of work commitments, etc. But we do work virtually and so on. So as you all know already, myself, Sapna Prabhu, I'm batch 1992, and this is Paresh Shetty. I think most of you would be knowing him. He's batch 1993 electronics, and this is Prachi Patil, and she's 2006 computers, and that's Parshvi Shah, which is 2006 electronics. And this is Vain Pereira, the youngest of the lot, and the most active member nowadays, 2018, isn't it, Vain? 2017 production. And we have many more. Some of the members could not be here. But yeah, I would also like to call upon we are backed with a very dynamic student alumni committee. And they've been working tirelessly, and obviously they need to be seen, right? So I am going to be requesting all the student committee members to come up, please. Okay, just could you hold on a bit, please? We can do this because you're already on stage. So I have a small announcement to make. Since its introductory issue late last year, our alumni newsletter, CRC Roots, has been extremely popular among our alumni, especially those abroad. This year, we would like to present the second edition of our newsletter, and we invite all interested alums to contribute by sharing their journey. We're also open to supporting our entrepreneur alumnus seeking any brand collaboration opportunity. Request to present the first look of our 2022 edition. So basically, this is about to come. We are expecting articles from all of you, so inviting articles. Well, on the tables, you could be seeing something put up. There's a QR code there. So requesting you to scan the QR code, and you will find out how else you can contribute to us. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. I would like to make a very special announcement. This is a huge thank you to Mr. Suresh Balakrishnan, production batch 1995. Now, through his foundation, Stulz India Private Limited, Suresh has been providing financial sponsorship to meritorious but financially constrained students since the year 2018. So far, his contribution has helped a large number of students over these years. This scholarship has now become a much-awaited scholarship, especially for deserving students who really even can't pay fees. I request Principal Madam to hand over a small token of appreciation from the Alumni Committee to Suresh. Now, Suresh was not able to join us due to his prior commitments, but I believe he has a message for us. Can we have the message, please? No message, sorry, wrong alarm. Okay, but I request Principal Ma'am to hand over the token, and on behalf of Suresh, I request Ashish Nangia to collect it on Suresh's behalf. I must on my personal note add that Suresh has been absolutely consistent in this whole effort, and lots of students' lives have changed because of his donation. Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Ashish. I will now finally take your leave, hoping for your continuous support always. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank you for those lovely introduction, ma'am. Like me and my team, I hope that you too step forward to join the Alumni Association and volunteer to help create a collaborative atmosphere between alums, the institute, and the students. For those of you who have attended previous events, you will know that every year during the alumni meet, we set aside some time to showcase and highlight some of the best talents in CRC in the form of our student teams. It makes me really proud that students of FRCRC work so hard around all the year and participate in competitions around the world to make place for our college among the top institutes of the country. Let us walk you through their achievements in the past year and celebrate their success. Here it goes to the best of our technical minds and their fascinating projects. CRCites are truly talented and hardworking. Let us give us a round of applause for their efforts. Please don't forget to follow us online and join the alumni portal frcrc.almaconnect to stay in touch with your CRC roots and receive further updates on your CRC community. This was it from me. I hope you've had a wonderful night so far. To take over from me, I would like to call upon my colleague Kaviraj Ishwaran on stage to take you through the felicitation ceremony for tonight.
Thank you so much, Marina. Hello, everyone. A very good evening to everyone present, both here today and online. My name is Kaviraj Ishwaran, and I am the operations head of the Student Alumni Committee. I will be your host for this session of the Alumni Meet 2022. It feels so surreal to stand in front of you all today. This reminds me of the fact that I will be seated with you all, gracing the event as an alum after just 2 years. I can only imagine how it feels to reminisce memories after 25 long years. The lectures, assignments, vivas, term exams, and so much more. I cannot help but wonder how smart the students were back then. Talking about 25 years ago, a time when सबके पास इंटरनेट नहीं था, assignments copy करने का stress, मेरे को ये सोच के ही stress आ रहा है. I literally cannot imagine how they faced it. So, without further ado, I would like to begin with the most awaited moment of the evening. That is, the felicitation of the Silver Jubilee batch of this year, the batch of 1996. You have all spent decades post-graduating from CRCE, excelling in your respective fields and making a mark for yourself in the society. You have gone out into the world, seen it all and conquered. Today, we welcome you back as an institute, proud of your impact on society. I can only imagine the excitement you all have to come back to the same place where you have had the best 4 years of your life, with your friends and obviously your awesome professors. This unique campus with the best view is one of a kind marvel, where you got to experiment and grow within. it is now high time we invite the Silver Jubilarians to talk about their experience. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for the batch of 1996? I would like to initiate the felicitation by requesting the entire production batch of 1996 to take the dais. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? Handing over the mic to Rishi Podar sir, the Chief Financial Officer of K4 Mobility, to talk on behalf of the entire class.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you everyone for hosting this event, remembering us and having us back on this campus. We are all extremely delighted to be back here. For all of you who remember the movie Three Idiots, I've been nominated as the Chatur from our class and to give this speech. So here we go. Adaraniya Sabhapati Mahodaya, Atithi Vishesh Mahayana Shikshana Gan, and Mere Pyare Sahapatiyo, Aapko Hamara Namaskar. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'll just go back to the original speech. So this is our Silver Jubilee year of 3 chips from our class. Metal cutting chips, semiconductor chips, and credit card chips. We are referring to the 3 major economies in which our 60 classmates have excelled in the past 25 years. 1/3 of us are into manufacturing, 1/3 into software, and 1/3 into finance. A dozen of us have embarked on foreign shores, while others are here taking the baton of Make in India. A handful of us are very successful entrepreneurs, while in various industries like cryogenic equipments, educational institutes, and software firms. We had a very brave, a solo girl classmate in our class. She's not here today, but deserves a mention, Mrs. Sonali Balgi, who is into project management. We all loved each and every moment of ours at the college, whether it was the assignments, the workshops, the vivas, the term work, of course the semesters. But we were extremely passionate about the annual cultural show called Euphoria. Our performances at the Mad Ads were the complete blast of our time. We had some really good products. They're all available on Amazon.com. The biggest product being Kill Lungi, Kullam Kulla Instant Locking Lungi. It was very famous. There was a Hiram towel. You could buy that as well. And there was a Faith GT machine, a fully automated instant tracing, glass tracing machine. I don't know how many of you know what glass tracing is anymore. Well, how could I forget the industrial tour that we all took to go to Pune, which not only strengthened our bonds, but also gave us a real-life experience of the world. We've always loved the divine proximity to be at the Father Engel Ashram. All of us, before every exam, went in there, made sure we prayed so that we could pass the exam. We loved the serene promenade of Bandstand, the occasional film shoots. I think the most famous one was Rangila when Urmila was here. We all left our classes and just went down to see her. Visits to Harsh Bakery, cricket matches at Supari Talab ground, and we were really lucky to have a beachfront campus and a very lively campus. We've learned very tremendously from all our professors. I'm going to name them. I don't know if they're here today, but wherever they are, I'm sure they're listening to us. Dr. Sesha Iyer, Dr. Mohandas, Dr. Y.D. Venkatesh, Mr. T.S. Venkatesh, Mr. Nag Chaudhary, Mr. Joshi, Mr. Pereira, Mr. Kunj Abdullah, Mr. Sharma, Mr. Narayan, Mr. Sudhakar, Mr. Chari, Mr. Chakrabarti, Mrs. Sundari, Mr. David, Mr. Sidney Alexander, Mr. Wilson, and Mr. Fernandez. They've all ensured that the apt milling, shaping, boring, and heat treatment was provided to us to season our core. This treatment and their blessings have positively shaped our outlook towards our lives. We all bow to them with gratitude. Our 100% campus placement ensured that we had a solid path ahead of us even before we graduated. Now, unfortunately, in the last 25 years, some of our classmates have left for their heavenly abode. Shri Rohit Kapoor, Shri Rahul Shah, Shri Dayanand Kamath, and Shri Anil Menezes were a beautiful part of our Silver Jubilee journey. Their memories will remain with us always. We would really love to help the college be the most sought-after engineering schools in Mumbai or in India. So we are here to help, and whatever is needed, we'll do it now. It's our time to give back to the school. I see that we have some young alumni as well as some young students supporting this function. So before I conclude, all of us have a short piece of advice to all of them. Destiny is what you create for yourself with your actions. Fate is what happens when you fail to create destiny. So create your own destiny, but make sure that you help others in their journeys as you rise. Thank you all, and we'll see you at the Golden Jubilee. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishi sir. That speech was wonderful. I request Principal Dr. Srija Unnikrishnan ma'am, their faculty professor, Professor D.S.S. Sudhakar sir, and our alumni, Mr. Ajay Patil from Production 1995, who's currently the Vice President and Site Head at JCB India, to please felicitate them with their mementos.
Welcome, ma'am. I will not miss this opportunity to really appreciate what just Rishi said. Rishi, proud of you. Just a small correction, when Rishi was dancing on Rangila songs, we were giving our final exam. And you can believe that was our second last paper of BE production. So we are seeing Amir Khan doing all the steps, but we could not enjoy that steps. But every time we see that song, we always go back to that memories. So thank you, ma'am. And regarding his act, I have bought a pen for him so that he can have this pen. This college has given us a lot. And whatever we do is not enough. So I would again request to what our chairperson of the alumni, Sapna ma'am, requested, we should give back. And giving back has its own pleasure. And I'm proud to say that our friend Bala is reading from the front. He has been a Spartan of, I would say, for Father Agnel. And the way he has part the way, we all are motivated to take it to the next level. And I'm sure you will take that track and take it to the next level. I'm proud of each one of you because I've seen your journey right from the day you entered the class, and we know what we did with you. So all the best, keep up the good work, and thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You have made us what we are today, and we can't thank you enough. And to all our professors who are not here, a big round of applause for all of them. Thank you.
Thank you to the coolest production batch of our college. Undoubtedly, you guys rock. I now request the entire electronics batch of 1996 to take the dais. Can we have a huge round of applause for the electronics batch of 1996? Handing over to Parita Amin ma'am, Manager of Learning and Development and Technology for Deloitte Consulting, to talk on behalf of the entire class. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kaviraj. I have been involuntarily volunteered to take the spot here today. So excuse me my last minute preparation. Very, very happy to be here today, respected Father Dr. Valerian D'Souza, Principal Shrija Map, and Sapna Prabhu. It's so good to be here today after so many years. I'm honored, proud, and elated, and standing here with my fellow batchmates. As you can see, production had one girl who's missing. We had a few, but most of the times they were missing, and I was the odd one out always, so I'm still the odd one out. I cannot believe 25 years have passed by, and boy, what a journey it has been. I speak for my fellow batchmates when I say that they sowed the seeds of their ambitions in this institution with the support of our amazing faculty. And they have traveled the world and successfully established themselves at various places, various companies, various institutions. They are entrepreneurs, they're working for the top companies in the world, and they have made a mark for themselves. So proud of them, and a huge round of applause for them. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of our dreams. This was said by Eleanor Roosevelt. To all the current students of CRCE, I would say that this is the place where you incubate your dreams and grow with them. When we join engineering, we think that our career is all set and we made it. But we don't know that this is just the beginning of our journey and the infinite possibilities that await us in the world out there. So believe in yourselves and be ready to conquer your dreams. 1996, when I passed out, I think 4 years after Ms. Sapna Prabhu, and the fourth batch, I guess, yes. So it was the fourth batch, and nothing looked the same outside this institution. There was no ceiling, there was no Land's End, and the Bandra Fort did not look as beautiful as it does now. The one thing that stands rock solid and has fulfilled the dreams of ambitious students like us year after year is our alma mater, this institution. And it's with the support of its amazing, superior faculty and the progressive curriculum, I cannot believe when I see these project groups, the way they are doing, so ambitious and so much full of ideas. It's amazing to be here. And yes, I believe that this is the start, and we all will give back to this institution wholeheartedly. I belong to the reputed group of students who did not study all semester. Suddenly, the semester was over, and there was a load of assignments and deadlines. But there was this robust supply chain arrangement in our class where the geeks and gurus did impeccably well assignments much before the deadlines, and there would be like a big load of photocopies coming in and distributed to lesser mortals like me, and there were other people. I promise you there were other people. We would be doing them last minute. Still go and ask for extension in deadlines. And Shrija ma'am and Sapna ma'am, I remember, they would just smile and say, okay, fine. So we were not the best, but we loved our teachers, all of them. The first year of engineering presented us with a myriad of subjects. I hated math. I never in my life got why I need to do Laplace transform, why I need to do Fourier transform, or why I need to do Lagrange series. But soon I was to realize that these are the foundations which form the basis of technologies for the encoding of music and videos. They are used in medical sciences, for scanning, for imaging, for speech analysis. So my dear students, I would like to tell you that everything you learn here is going to be invaluable to you in your life. And you are here to make a difference, to make an impact in your own little way, to make this world a better place. And I've already seen from the past presentations that you are making a change, you are bringing a change to make this world a better place. So I'm so proud that we have these students in our institution today. The most unforgettable times that we have spent here is when we bunked those very few lectures. Dr. Shesha Iyer was very strict. He just had to catch somebody off campus, and that's it, you're done. So we were all scared of him, and there was Mr. Crasto. I hope all of you remember him. He hated people who used to rag, so I know that when we joined, the production batch of 1992 took us across the road, and they ragged us over there. It was fun. It was nothing serious. But it was the start, and it was an amazing experience when you look back at it. Also, did you know that the dome on the opposite side of the road was called ABCD, Agnell's Box Cricket Dome? And no prizes for guessing what happened there after college or during college sometimes. Organizing Euphoria and its events was the most happening time of the year. There was so much buzz and energy in those weeks. Even our teachers were infected by it. The events not only brought out our talent in the extracurricular activities, but also magnified our arch rivalries. And I'm looking at the computer students today. During debates and antaksharis, I remember those fights. So yes, it was amazing. Those were the amazing experience. We literally fought when we did our Antakshari competitions and our debates. The debate was called Confab, was it? Yeah. At that time, the name was Confab. I can vividly remember, we even had fashion shows. I'm not sure if they still happen, but Sonal and Aditi, I'm so happy you all are here today. I remember walking the ramp with you girls on Pariyon Mein. It was an absolutely fun time, and 4 years just flew by. I'm so happy, so thankful to be here today, and thank you to all our teachers, all our sirs, the Alumni Association who organized this event, the students, and all the ancillary staff who makes this event successful. Thank you very much. I'm privileged and honored to be here.
Thank you, Parita ma'am. I request Principal Dr. Srija Unnikrishnan ma'am, their faculty Dr. D.V. Boyer sir, and our alumni from the batch of Electronics 1994, Mr. Ganesh Prasad Gupta sir, who is currently the Vice President of ATOS, to felicitate them with their mementos. Can we have a huge round of applause for them, please? Requesting the jubilarians to please wait on the stage for a photograph.
Hello. Okay, since Pari reminded us of that fashion show, which was the first one, Euphoria, we have Anup who organized it, who was a cultural sec, and we have all the models here. Can we play that Pari Hume? And we want Sonal, Aditi, Pari, Ashish. I remember Ashish also was there. Can we have you? Okay, guys. That has to be impromptu. You all can at least be on the stage. Come on. I'm sure you all know how to do the catwalk. So what if it is 25 years? Yeah! And Anup, you also got to be there, yeah? You're the one who organized it. Aditi? And all these girls made a lot of hearts beat at that time. And there's something very similar between Pari and Sonal, if I'm not mistaken. They lost their hearts to the people in the college. Yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, it was during the fashion show. Yeah? Oh, Sonal does confess. Come on, can we have your love? Oh, we've got Gulnar all the way from London. Come on, Ashish. Come on, Sonal, you're leading. Nothing, you point direct. Sonal will tell what to do. The stage is still the same. We have not changed. See, what is so special about CRC is nothing changes. You know, so that you when you come back, you feel the same. Can we start? I mean, okay. It has to be impromptu learning. Ek minute jara ruk jana. We are giving you, okay, that's nice. Okay, they are all set. That's what CRC is all about. You know, you don't require too much of time. Aditi, how you want it? Yeah, you can walk down and then come back again. Okay. Wow. Okay, give them a round of applause, guys. Model that time, model still. Anup and Ashish. Can you all come in the center? Just one photograph, please. Music. Thank you so much, guys, for being sporting. Yeah. At least stand like a model. You all are still a model, doesn't matter. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a sport.
I thank you all for coming today. Without you, this day would have felt so empty. I would like to invite the computers batch of 1996 to take the dais for their felicitation. Can we have a huge round of applause for the computers batch of 1996? Handing over to Aditi Jain ma'am, the director of KJMC Capital Markets, to talk on behalf of the entire class. Over to you, ma'am.
respected father, principal, professors, my dear class of 96, students, and the Alumni Association. Firstly, thank you so much for organizing this and bringing us back down on memory lane. I, Aditi Jain, then Aditi Ajmera, I'm an alumni from the computer engineering batch of 1996. Wow, 25 years seems like eternity. So much has happened in each of our lives from the day we graduated from CRCE. But just like the branches of a banyan tree, our lives may have grown in different directions, but our roots remain as one. We all CRCEites have had our foundations laid right here. Frankly, thanks to social media, quite a few of our batchmates have stayed in touch, but it's just not the same as returning to our campus after over 2 decades. Coming back here today felt like time stood still, and such a flurry of memories came gushing in. When we started college, I vividly remember the nervousness, the anticipation of being out there as a young adult, the anxiousness, especially for us girls, as the number of girls, like we've seen, in our batch was so limited. In fact, even then, in 96, computers had the maximum number of girls, and even today, the representation of girls is more here from the entire 3 batches. Anyway, so it was nerve-wracking, of course, in the beginning, but to share a secret, we girls had a distinct advantage because the boys were always ready to help us during welding and carpentry. So that was an advantage for sure. Along with the struggles of coping into a new atmosphere and an exhaustive curriculum, especially in this first year, subjects such as technical drawing, MUPI, etc., inundated us. But thankfully, CRCE also offered us so many self-development opportunities through the drama competitions, the debates, the euphoria, and so much more that we all finally settled in comfortably. The debates and annual drama competitions, snack meets at Cafe Seaside, preparations for assignments and exams, the prayers at Mount Mary Church, etc. were definitely some of the highlights of our times here. Also distinctly remember the lab practical classes, which were interesting and exciting, as well as our final year project report, for which we all had to go to different companies in different directions, and it was challenging, but it involved a lot of learning as well. So all in all, we all had some great times and have such fond memories of CRCE. Our dynamic principal, Dr. Sesha Iyer, always related to our students and was very forthcoming and open to discussions. We are indeed proud and grateful for the same. A huge round of applause for Dr. Sesha Iyer, our principal back then, please. All our professors, of course, ingrained in us the basic engineering fundamentals, and we owe so much to them. I'm sorry I can't name each of them, but I would like to thank each and every one of them for everything they've done for us. Also, our batch of 96, the computer batch, was fortunate since it was an era of computer boom. And there was a dearth of good engineers the world over. And many of us got prestigious placements, not only in India, but abroad as well. And proudly, most of our batch have indeed been very successful. Some of us, including myself, didn't continue with a correct career in direct engineering streams. But the discipline, the logical thinking, the work ethics that were inculcated in us during this course of engineering held us all in good stead, no matter what we chose to eventually pursue. For all you current students who are here, while staying focused and following one's passion is important, it is also critical in today's competitive times to specialize in something. Hence, this formula racing and the various activities that the college are doing are a great way to get you inroads into these fields. And I'm sure you all will find success in that. You have to find a niche for yourself, and that is the best value addition you can do for yourselves. I would like to now end with a quote by former President Dr. Abdul Kalam. शिखर तक पहुंचने के लिए अंदरूनी ताकत चाहिए, चाहे वो माउंट एवरेस्ट का शिखर हो या अपने पेशे का. So gather that inner strength, keep a positive attitude, continue to stay updated, and upgrade your skills constantly. And I'm sure with the strong foundation laid by CRCE, the sky will be the limit for each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aditi ma'am. I request Principal Dr. Srija Unikrishnan ma'am, their faculty professor, Merle Thomas, and Mr. Jayane Dedia sir, alumni of computer batch of 1995, who is currently the CEO of Zelican Infotech Private Limited, to felicitate them with their mementos. Can we please have a huge round of applause for them?
Okay, I don't know if Aditi didn't mention this, but this was the year when the Holi was started in Father CRC and everybody wanted to put color only on Aditi. And Principal Iyer was chasing all the boys and they went into the restroom and they locked themselves up. Okay. And as Sonal was telling me, in fact, for 2 days they were rusticated as well. Because that's how Holi started in Father CRC. I mean, everybody was referring to Principal Shesha Iyer. He's in US visiting his son. So that's the reason he couldn't come. So we did text him and he has given his regards to all.
Thank you so much, everyone. Your presence is so overwhelming. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for this awesome batch who have lit up the entire venue with just their presence. I will now hand over the stage to my friend, Chris Correa, who will be your host for the next and the much awaited segment of this eve. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Kaviraj. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening. I present to you with the much-awaited Distinguished Alumni Awards. I'm Chris Correa, member of the Student Alumni Committee, and I'll be your host for this section. Today, I am excited to have the unique honor of presenting the achievements of our very own alumni of Father Conceição Rodrigues College of Engineering. The Distinguished Alumni Awards is an initiative by the Alumni Association of FRCRC to showcase the accomplishments of our renowned alumni in various walks of life. With its first batch of awardees presented at the Alumni Meet 2021. As an institute, we are extremely proud of the remarkable achievements and contributions of our alumni. From the business world to the science and education, your accomplishments are clear, tangible examples to our students of the influence that they can have on the world around us. I would like to begin by congratulating all the nominees. Being nominated by your peers from a pool of 10,000 alums is a privilege, and it's a thing to be proud of at FRCRC. We have a motto, mold engineers who can build the nation. And we are proud to say that each of you embody our mission completely. It is a delight and honor for FRCRC to recognize the great work of tonight's winners. With these awards, we celebrate the tremendous impact each of you has had in your work of field and larger community, both locally and globally. By serving the greater public good through your ideas, innovations, and engagement. Our entire alumni committee is proud of you, and you are an inspiration to us here at CRCE. And we continue to realize a bold vision to build on excellence and deepen our impact as a pioneering engineering institute. We have divided the Alumni Awards into 5 different categories, namely CRC Young Achiever, Corporate Leader, Entrepreneurial Leader, Top Entertainer, and Social Impact Leader. As a part of the selection process, we have asked a community of staff and alums to nominate alumni who they feel have made a tremendous impact in their respective fields. Post the nomination process, we had a screening team who looked through each nominee's body of work so as to shortlist relevant candidates in each category. The last round of selection was done by a jury of senior professors and senior alumni from the industry. Even though we had received a tremendous number of nominees, all of whom were brilliant in their own ways, the jury, after rounds of deliberation and debate, were able to select one awardee per category. We thank the panel for their contribution in scrutinizing the nominations and choosing the most deserving winners as per their respective categories. Without any further delay, I would like to jump into our first category of awards for this evening. Our first category tonight is the CRC Young Achiever, which is given to an alum under the age of 30 who has made a significant contribution to their field of employment. These individuals prove that age is just a number, and hence, this award goes to one such bright young mind. The winner of the CRC Young Achiever Award 2022 goes to Mr. Gaurav Sen. Gaurav Sen from the computers batch. Gaurav Sen from the computers batch of 2014 founded Interview Ready in the year 2019. Interview Ready is an interview preparation platform designed for a diverse engineering user base, such as software engineer, DevOps, and engineering on both high and low-level designing. The system design course at Interview Ready has 10 chapters on both high and low-level design, with more than 4,500 paid users. He previously worked at Uber on real-time analytics, high-volume data ingestion, and identifying root causes of anomalies for a year in 2018. Prior to which, he was a platform engineer at Riva and an IT analyst in Morgan Stanley. He's currently part of an accelerator program held by Cornell University, funded by the Maharashtra government. He has been a frequent speaker about designing systems at more than 50 universities, including the University of Houston, IIIT Hyderabad, and our very own college, FRCRCE. Another feather in his hat is his competitive programming and system designing YouTube channel, which has more than 400,000 subscribers. Gaurav Sen was also awarded the LinkedIn Top Voice of India in 2020. Here is a small video showcasing his journey. Let's have a look at it.
CRC in 2014 and got placed in Morgan Stanley through campus. Corporate life was going well and I loved to travel, but then I had a near-death incident which made me want to give back to the world. So I started teaching online. That's how I became a YouTuber. It took some time, but the channel got really big, so I quit my job to start Interview Ready. It's an interview preparation platform for software engineers. Now we have over 5,000 customers. मतलब दौलत है, शोहरत है, इज्जत है और लड़की भी. Thank you, Father Agnel. You molded another engineer to help build the nation.
Well, that's amazing, isn't it? I now invite our dignitaries, Principal Dr. Shrija Unikrishnan, our alum, Mr. Akshay Natkarni of COMS 2005, who's the Director, Business Consulting Practice from Ernst & Young, to present the award to Mr. Gaurav Sen. I would request Gaurav Sen to please be on stage and enlighten us youth with a few words.
Thank you for that. I have graduated in 2014, so I don't have much, I don't have any advice to give, but I have a lot of thanks to give. So please bear with me for a while. Firstly, thank you to the entire, faculty and all my teachers. But I have a few special personal notes for Kalpana Diokar ma'am. Are you here? You have been amazing. You are the reason, you sparked the programming spirit in me. I didn't know what programming is. When I came from 12th standard, I didn't know what programming is, and I saw a lot of people who knew about it since 11th and 12th. I had a lot of imposter syndrome, like what am I doing here in the computers batch, but you were the one who sparked that. Thank you so much. Sunil Chaudhary sir, he was really, really amazing when it came to helping us in the projects, in the practicals. Dipali Koshti ma'am, you're here. Dipali Koshti ma'am is also super, oh yes, I can see you. You were super supportive. You're the reason why I know something between TCP and UDP. It's basically teachers like Dipali Koshti ma'am and also Surve sir. Yes, Surve sir, yes, we remember you. You were the best. Yeah, okay, that's it. And Sharma sir, are you still the TPO at Father Agnel? I mean, he's amazing. Yeah, you should keep him forever. Yeah. Thank you so much for making this possible. I'm so proud to see the projects which are outside, and it's unbelievable. We are winning contests all over the world. It's also amazing to see the drive that this college has to quickly move towards what the industry needs, and then building more than what is required. So thank you so much, and have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for being an inspiration to us youth. We're extremely proud of you. Now I bring to you the CRC Corporate Leader Award. A corporate leader is someone who has done well in the corporate setting and has now a significant position in his or her field because of it. They have built a career over a decade and have a lot of experience running big businesses. With so many people in this category, we had to spend a lot of time deliberating on this award. But here it is. The winner of the CRC Corporate Leader Award goes to Mr. Arvind Sundaresan. Mr. Arvind Sundaresan from the B production batch of 1998 is currently the Chief Customer Officer at Cloud Success Services in SAP. He's currently based out of Singapore, which has been home for him for the past 9 years. Prior to SAP, Arvind was General Vice President and Head Sales at Capgemini for APAC and Middle East Africa region till 2013 for 5 years. Prior to his stint at Capgemini, Arvind was at Infosys Technologies for South China region. He based out of Hong Kong, where he spent close to 8 years. He's a true APAC citizen, having lived and worked across India, Japan, China, Hong Kong, and now in Singapore for over 20 years. He did his master's in management studies with specialization in system management and IT, post his B production from FRCRCE. And a short note on his personal side of the story is that Mr. Arvind's wife, Ms. Anuradha, is also an alumni of FRCRCE. I invite our dignitaries, Principal Dr. Shrija Unikrishnan ma'am, and Mr. Anup Purohit, our CRC Corporate Leader Award winner of 2021, to present the award to Mr. Arvind Sundaresan. On behalf of Mr. Arvind Sundaresan, I would request Mr. Amul Gadia to come up on stage and receive his award. Since Mr. Arvind couldn't make it here, he has sent a video. So let's take a look at it.
Good evening, friends. Arvind here again. I'm recording this video at 2:30 a.m. On a Saturday in Singapore, and today is the alumni event later on in Mumbai, which I'm going to miss because I'm still in Singapore. I'm deeply honored for being chosen as a corporate leader of the year for 2022. Thanks to the alumni committee as well as all the professors who are behind the selection process. CRC has produced greats in the past many years over the history of CRCE. Many of them are doing great work in India as well as abroad across various fields. And we look forward to celebrating your success, students, in the near future as well. And I hope I am there in person in Mumbai to celebrate your success. I have very fond memories of my time at CRCE. I have a very close connection with CRCE. I'm married to somebody who's also a CRCE alumni. She was 3 years junior to me from CRCE electronics batch. So you can imagine euphoria never stops in life. Once you are part of the CRCE family, my euphoria continues over the last 20 years. We still debate, we still fight, we still discuss whether production was better or electronics was better, which you realize once you join the corporate world that all fields of engineering are equal. That happened when I started my career at Infosys, where in spite of which stream of engineering you come from, you're all equals in the eyes of the corporate world. We hope you go on to achieve greater success than many of us in the near future. I'm missing to see some of my batchmates who are attending this alumni event as well as some of my juniors. I saw your names in the list. Look forward to meeting up with all of you in person when I'm in Mumbai. I've been in touch with many of the professors over the years, including Dr. Sesha Iyer, with whom I exchanged some emails as recent as last 3 months back. Ms. Shrija Unikrishnan, who's current principal, used to be our teacher in electronics. She's still young. Her nephew used to be in our class, Rajiv Radhakrishnan. So I have very fond memories of electronics. Mr. B.R. Prabhu used to be our neighbor at Prabhadevi. So I used to travel in the same bus from Prabhadevi to Bandstand. A lot of great memories, including the Bollywood movie shoots during monsoons and otherwise in Bandstand, as well as all the fun we had as part of Euphoria, as well as all the events which we used to do. I've been following all the great things you students have been doing. You guys are raising the bar higher than what we did during our times at CRCE, and we are celebrating your success remotely from wherever we are today, and look forward to catching up with many of you as you get out from engineering and join the corporate world. Have a great night, friends, and enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.
That's a wonderful journey, and indeed a beautiful connection to have here at FRCRC. Thank you so much for sharing the journey with us tonight. Moving ahead with the awards. After graduating from FRCRC, a lot of alums have started their own businesses. We are very proud of their entrepreneurial achievement. This is the CRC Entrepreneur Leader Award. This award is for CRC alums who have risen to the occasion and challenged the status quo. They have been able to start leading and innovate businesses which have had an impact on the community. I would like to announce the winner of the CRC Entrepreneur Leader of 2022. And the award goes to Mr. Milind Mehere. Mr. Milind Mehere from the B production from the batch of 1995 is an award-winning entrepreneur with a track record of building large, scalable businesses and creating new product categories. Milind is a founder and CEO of Yield Street, a next-generation digital investment platform re-imaging the way wealth is created by providing access to private markets previously reserved only for institutions and the ultra-wealthy. Yield Street was named the Financial Times' 12th fastest growing company in the US. And for 2 consecutive years, Yield Street was named one of the top 50 fastest growing companies by INC. Previously, Mr. Milind co-founded and scaled Yodel, an ad tech platform for SMBs, to more than $200 million in revenue and 1,400 employees. Yodel was ranked 4 times in the INC 500 list and was acquired by Web.com for $342 million in 2016. Milind was named as Innovation Fellow at Columbia University's Lang Center and is an international keynote speaker, having spoken at Forbes, Bloomberg, Cheddar, Citibank, Goldman, Columbia, and Harvard, among the others. I invite the dignitaries, Principal Dr. Shrija Unnikrishnan and Mr. Mihir Karkare, our CRC Entrepreneur Leader Award winner of 2021, to present the award to Mr. Milind Mehere. Since Mr. Milind Mehere couldn't be here, I would request Mr. Ajay Patil from the production batch of 1995 to come up on stage and receive his award. Since Mr. Milind couldn't make it here, he has sent an acceptance video. So let's take a look at it.
Good evening, friends. It is such an honor for me to receive this prestigious alumnus.
Good evening, friends. Arvind here again. I'm recording.
Good evening, friends. It is such an honor for me to receive this prestigious alumnus award. I have such fond memories of my time at Father Agnell's. College education really provides you with the foundation to succeed in life as well as in your career. I had the privilege to learn from some of the best professors, Dr. Iyer, Dr. Nath Chaudhary, Professor Mohan Das, YDV. They really encouraged me to be sincere and to work hard, though at that time I was hardly working. But hard work has been the cornerstone of my career. Hard work really opens doors for you, provides you with the opportunities. The question then is, are you willing to take those risks? Are you willing to take those chances? I was lucky enough to have made those decisions, and some of those chances work, and the ones that you don't work, you learn from them. Now, once you take those chances and work hard, success is not yours and yours alone. It is the result of the entire community coming together. I am so happy that I am still in touch with a lot of my friends, the community that was built at Father Agnell's. Along the way, I was lucky enough to work with some of the smartest minds, friends who became colleagues, and colleagues who became advisors and mentors. Lastly, I will say that family is so important. They give you the stability for you to pursue your dreams and to put you on a path to success. So as I leave you today, think about that. Work hard, take chances, and do it with the people you love, and success will be all yours. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and see you soon.
Thank you so much for those words of wisdom. You're an inspiration to all of us budding entrepreneurs here at FRCRC. It's truly an honor to have you as a member of the CRC community. Our next category is the CRC Social Impact Leader Award. It is presented to an alum who has dedicated their lives to the service of society and has made a significant impact on those around them. Their work is truly selfless and has had a long-lasting impact on the social sphere in our country and even internationally. Hence, the winner of the CRC Social Impact Leader Award 2022 goes to Mr. Prathamesh Tendulkar. Mr. Prathamesh Tendulkar did his diploma in production in 2010 and his master's degree in mechanical in 2017 from FRCRC. He is the founder director of Chaitanya Social Welfare Foundation. It's an NGO. This organization is working to reach out to the deprived and needy sections of the society by understanding their problems and solving them. One of the tasks undertaken by Chaitanya is to create a conducive learning environment for the children of remote villages by creating a conducive environment for their education. Prathamesh Tendulkar received the Youth Ambassador Award by the International Youth Society, which works worldwide for the development of youth. He was awarded in 2019 for his work in Chaitanya Social Welfare Foundation towards educational and medical activities conducted for children in tribal areas of Maharashtra. In addition, Chaitanya organizes special menstruation awareness workshops and health hygiene awareness camps for women who are working on daily wages and schoolgirls. In this camp, girls are informed about reusable sanitary napkins and their use. And these sanitary napkins are given to them free of cost. His educational project called Project Akshay Nyan had activities such as school kit donation drive, digital school, and educational parenting. In the last 3 years, they distributed more than 500 school kits to the students of different tribal areas of Maharashtra. And as of now, they have been able to digitalize 4 schools of different rural areas of Palghar. His foundation also caters to the most vulnerable sections of the society through various activities and a network of healthcare delivery mechanisms like Project MAHA, which stands for Menstrual Health and Hygiene Awareness, the Hunger-Free Classroom and Nutrient Food Program, free medical checkup and awareness camps, and others. Prathamesh started Project MAHA in 2022 and has been able to reach over 200 girls of different tribal areas of Palghar in just 1 month, and has planned to reach over 2,000 girls by the end of this year. Some of the calamities during which his foundation has initiated crisis management during disasters like flood relief drive in Sangli in the year 2019, COVID-19 relief drive, Nisarga cyclone relief drive in 2019, and the Chiplun Mahar flood relief drive in 2021. In the year 2019, Chaitanya Social Welfare Foundation registered as an official social organization. And in 2021, the Chaitanya Social Welfare Foundation received the 12 AA and the 80G certificates from the Indian Income Tax Department. I invite our dignitaries, Principal Dr. Srija Unikrishnan, and our senior alum, Mr. Loken Chemburkar, from the Elects batch of 1997, who's the Director of Cognizant Technology and Solutions, to present the award to Mr. Prathamesh Tendulkar. Here is a video portraying Mr. Prathamesh's work. So let's have a look at it. I request Mr. Prathamesh to share his thoughts.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening. It's a really honor for me to receive this award, and it's very special because I received this award from the college where I spent a lot of time in my diploma time. Also, I passed out the ME 3 years ME course from the same college. I would like to share one memory. It's a 7-year journey of Chaitanya Social Welfare Foundation. I started this journey in 2014. And I would like to share one memory of Chaitanya Social Welfare Foundation with NSS team of CRC. You must be aware of that in 2018, all over Maharashtra was affected by a flood. Most of the flood affected area is Sangli, Kolhapur region, Konkan region. So we were working in Sangli area in one of the village called Bhuvaneshwarwadi. So I received a call from Mr. Saurabh Korgaonkar sir. Saurabh Korgaonkar sir is a professor in production department. So he called me and he asked me what exact help they required from their side. So I given him a list of goods which we are providing over there. So within a 1 week time, Mr. Saurabh has run one a drive and with his NSS team, and within 1 week time he provided most of the goods which we are provided in Bhuvaneshwarwadi. So it was a very proud moment for me, and it's a very proud moment for me to receive this award. I would like to conclude this speech with a thanking note. I would like to thank Mr. Saurabh Korgaonkar sir and Deepali Bise ma'am for recommending me for this award. And I would like to say at the entrance of our college there is one board over there. We mold engineers to build the nation, and I feel very proud because I am the part of this legacy, and I will do better in our future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your hard work and dedication to give back to the society. We're really proud of your selflessness. Moving on to the final award of this evening, the CRC Top Entertainer Award. A top entertainer is an artist who has done well in the field of entertainment, whether it be dance or music. They have entertained us thoroughly and have risen to the important positions in this industry. This award goes to one of these artists, a legend in the industry, and none other than Mr. Mihir Joshi. Mr. Mihir Joshi from the electronics batch of 2003 has worked in the Indian music and entertainment industry for about 18 years. A radio DJ for 8 years before starting the MJ Show, which has included some of Bollywood's top celebrities and has now aired over 400 episodes. The Sneakerverse is the name of his new show, which focuses on sneakers. His debut album, Mumbai Blues, got the Jimha Award for the Best Rock Album in 2015. He's a live wire vocalist and performer. He'll be releasing his debut Hindi track, which is created and produced by Leslie Lewis. Some of the India's major brands have sought his help to conduct events as an influencer or brand ambassador, most notably as a Hindi commentator for WWE from April 2018 on Sony 10-3. Here is a video showcasing Mr. Mihir Joshi's journey.
Hi, I'm Mihir Joshi, and it is an honor and a pleasure to be here. And I thought I'd share a little bit of my journey with all of you. I can honestly say that I've lived a life fueled by passion. I'm doing things that I love, and I'm making a career out of it. Right out of engineering, I wanted to become a singer. In fact, I was the lead singer of the college band for 4 years right here at Father Agnes, but I didn't know anybody in the music industry. So I did the next best thing. I became a radio jockey. I did that for 8 years, and in that process I interviewed a ton of bands and artists, and I found the musicians with whom I could form my first band. Multiple iterations later, I formed a band called the Mihir Joshi Band. We put out our debut album, which is called Mumbai Blues. It's available on streaming platforms, and it won the Jima Award for Best Rock Album in 2015. I'm about to release my first Hindi song very soon, which has been composed and produced by the legendary Leslie Lewis. Now that was one side of my journey. The other side was continuing on what I did on radio. I started off my own talk show, which is called the MJ Show. We've done over 400 episodes, and after 8 years, pretty much every major singer in the Bollywood music industry has been a guest on my show. I've worked as an MC for some of the biggest brands in the country, worked as a brand ambassador, as an influencer on social media. You know, I've lived a life of passion. I collect a lot of things, comic books, statues, action figures, movies and books, and my latest hardcore passion is sneakers, and I genuinely believe that there's a huge community that can be built around sneakers, and I've started off a show called the Sneakerverse that explores that. And finally, I do Hindi commentary for WWE on Sony 10-3. You can hear me doing Hindi commentary on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and all of their big pay-per-views. That's a little bit about me, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you right here and on stage. See you soon.
That's amazing.
Hi, I'm Mihir Joshi, and it is an...
I now invite our dignitaries, Principal Dr. Shrija Unikrishnan and Mr. Lester Fernandez from the Computers Batch of 1997, Founder-Director of Bootstar Analytics and Insights, to present the award to Mr. Mihir Joshi. I also request Mr. Mihir Joshi to please come up on stage.
Multiple iterations later.
Hello. Mihir, it's only a audio. Is that okay? It's okay.
We request Mr. Mihir Joshi to please say a few words.
I'm so sorry. I was just going to take the mic before he even said anything. I'm just used to talking. I know everybody is in food mode right now. Everybody has turned around already. Apart from the teachers and my wife and son who are coming, who've come to the college for the first time, I think most of the other people are busy with the eating, which is fantastic. For my batchmates who are not here with us, I mean, not here as in physically not here. They're still there. They're in the US and multiple other cities. It's a great honor for me to accept this, and I always say this wherever I go. that in 4 years of doing engineering in this college, I learned how to become a good singer. And that's what's taken me ahead in this industry, and I've actually made a career out of it. I started off as a singer here, as you saw in my video. A band back then was, interestingly enough, called Bass 9, and from there, I started off as a singer, got into doing a whole bunch of other things, but I can legitimately say this, that the things that I learned here in engineering, just the ability to think on your feet, to be able to survive, most importantly, has taught me that you can hustle your way through absolutely anything. And without any contacts whatsoever in the music and entertainment industry, I'm here at a point now, 18 years into the music business, still surviving. And I think that's something that we all learn as engineers, how to figure out how to get through 4 years of engineering. And more importantly, I was never afraid of technology. I was one of the first radio jockeys with a website. Again, thanks to engineering, that helped me out. The last time I won an award, as you saw, it was for my band's album. It was a GMA award for Best Rock Album. I was so excited to be on stage to win an award. And you don't, as an English musician, you don't really get very many awards. I forgot to thank any people on stage, but today I won't forget a few people. I want to thank my parents, because coming from a family of engineers, doctors, good educated people, for them to let me do what I did was phenomenal on their part. I can imagine. My father was a director in Bharat Petroleum, and he was like blown away. More than him, I think his entire community of people was like, "What are you doing? Your son is an engineer. Why is he not in a job?" And I was like, I got out of engineering. I was earning 2,000 rupees a month as a radio jockey, but they let me do that because I told them, have faith in me, and that faith I hopefully have justified to them. And most importantly, I want to thank, this is a very, very difficult thing to do on your own, especially when you have a family life and you're married. And I genuinely could not do what I'm doing. I couldn't be where I'm at right now without my wife. Thank you, Neha, for genuinely helping me get to where I'm at. And my biggest fan, my 3-year-old son, Neil, who is here with me right now. And before I get off stage, I just thought I'd do something different. This is the time where I'm asking the backbenchers, people eating food right now, to turn around for just half a minute. I have something interesting that I would like to share with all of you, because the speech part of the speech is done. And now this is something that is exclusive before it releases. As you heard in the video, I'm very, very excited that I'm going to release my first Hindi song. I say that I'm very excited because as an English musician, I know how difficult it is to make a living in India. But I know with Hindi music, there's the ability of reaching a lot more people. And I'm actually manifesting a teenage dream, and I want to connect it with the speech that was done by the electronics batch, where they said that they did a fashion, and we saw that as well, on Pari Hoon Main. The song Pari Hoon Main was actually composed by Leslie Lewis. And I was a teenager when Colonial Cousins came out, when Yaro Dosti, Pal, his solo album, and Pari Hoon Main came out. And I always thought that, this is a guy who understands what to do with English singers. And if I ever do a Hindi song someday, I would love that, I'd love that Leslie Lewis is the man who's composing and producing it. And after being his friend for the last 5-6 years, since he came on the MJ show for the first time, I finally got him to agree to make a song specifically for me. Knowing my ability and my limitations, he composed a song. And if you guys would like it, and this won't interrupt with the eating, I'd love to play the song for you, all of you, and you'd be the first people to hear it because it's not yet released. It'll be released in hopefully in a couple of months. Is that all right with the people standing in the back eating food as well? Yeah? All right. So before I play the song, I'm kind of getting into my anchor mode right now. For everybody who came on stage, the 4 people before me who got their awards, for all the batchmates who've come here to celebrate their 25th anniversary, can I have a bigger round of applause? Can you make some more noise? Get your hands together. I know the people with the plates can't do anything. All right, now it feels like it's a celebration, and I'd like to end this the award ceremony part of the things with my new song. I'm not going to pretend like I'm singing it because this is this is a proper song. I just want you guys to hear it, and I want to see what you feel about it as well. So I'm going to watch it just on the side with you. So can we hear it?
We got the video also, Mihir. So there's no video. There's no video at all. Huh? Acha, it's just the okay.
से मिलने लगा खुद से हूँ मिलने लगा है ये दुनिया इतनी हंसी अब मैं हूँ ये मानता जितनी दफा तुझको देखूं मैं उतनी दफा मांगू यही रब से मैं रहना तू मेरा तुमसे कहना है तेरे साथ ही रहना है मैं तो हूँ तुम्हारा तुमसे कहना है तेरे साथ ही रहना है मैं तो हूँ तुम्हारा धड़कनों में तेरी हवा या है अब तू दिल की जगह तू है बस तू इन आँखों में तेरे बिन क्या रातें सुबह जितनी दफा तुझको देखूं मैं उतनी दफा मांगू यही रब से मैं रहना तू मेरा तुमसे कहना है तेरे साथ ही रहना है मैं तो हूँ तुम्हारा तुमसे कहना है तेरे साथ ही रहना है मैं तो हूँ तुम्हारा तू जहाँ मैं वहाँ जो मेरा वो तेरा आईना दूरिया कभी हम दोनों में दिल की है दुआ तुमसे कहना है तेरे साथ ही रहना है मैं तो हूँ तुम्हारा तुमसे कहना है तेरे साथ ही रहना है मैं तो हूँ तुम्हारा
Well,
Thank you.
With that performance,
Lot of delay.
yeah, there seems to be a delay. So CRC not only produces engineers. Okay, we have great entertainers. In fact, we had Shobna, Suchitra Pillai, Chetan Shashital, and now we have Mihir Joshi. Give him a round of applause, guys. First time we are getting to hear Mihir with production of Leslie.
That's right. By the way, I like I told you, this is something that nobody else has heard. You guys are going to be the first people to hear it. I'm also hoping that whenever it does come out, you will be evangelists for the song. Please share it with all of your friends. Let everybody know about this. And I'd be very happy to connect with any old and young, new CRC students. I'm on social media. As most of us are, just Mihir Joshi. If you search for me, I'd be more than happy to respond to absolutely anybody. That also includes current students and, of course, my peers and my seniors. Thank you very, very much for having me here today.
But Mihir, we are not going to let you go.
You're not? Okay.
Yeah, because of cost cutting, as usual, we know. We don't have an entertainment section today. So we got to make sure that, and we have always made sure that we have entertainers who have been the produce of CRC, whether the current or the previous. Now that we have you, and you have done so many things in this industry, so we would like to hear at least one or two songs. We can play -1. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
So you can tell us which one, and then we can do that.
How do we do it? What do you have any plan?
We can do a.
I don't know if you have
if on the phone, if you can do a -1.
All right, so one of the songs that I remember doing with the band back in the day was a song by a band called Queen. One second. All right, so I'm going to be singing a song by a band called Queen. I've already done a Hindi song for the day, so I'll do one English song as well. All right, let's play it. There's a -1 track that we found. I've never played on that, so let's just jam with it. There you go. Call love, I can't handle it. Drop the delay. Call love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. This crazy little thing called love. This thing called love. It cries in a cradle all night. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot cold fever and she leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on the motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. I gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike. I take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love. I can't handle it. This thing called love. I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Oh yeah. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Thank you very, very much. And with that, let's get back to eating and drinking. One more. Okay. What are you saying?
Hey guys, if you all want to feel like, मतलब पुराना जमाना आ गया, तो you can be on the floor. I know you have plates on your hand. He's going to be here for one more song.
Okay, so let's do one thing. I'm going to come over here. Let's see if there is a song that everybody can sing along and we can all get together instead of it being like a solo performance over there.
Pari, you want a song?
Anybody
song?
who's got a song in their mind. I may not necessarily know the lyrics to it, but we can sing it along.
Ashish, Sonal,
Anybody who's got a song in their mind, we can sing it together. It doesn't have to be me singing it. Let's do a song together. Anybody? Okay, that's a song. My wife always jokes that whenever I used to do a Bollywood show, this had become pretty much my go-to song because I couldn't think of anything else. So I'm going to sing a little bit of it. Now you can give me a little bit of delay because there's no music. Thoda sa delay, okay? इंतहा हो गई
इंतजार की आई ना कुछ खबर मेरे यार की, ये हमें है यकीन बेवफा वो नहीं, फिर वजह क्या हुई इंतजार की. Drop that delay. Now I'm going to get the people to sing. Okay, here we go. इंतहा हो गई. You guys. अच्छा 3 लोगों ने गाया, ठीक है. अभी ट्राई करेंगे. आई ना कुछ खबर. We got about 25 people now. ये हमें है यकीन फिर वजह क्या हुई. There you go. कहीं थोड़ा तो गाया आप लोगों ने, अच्छा लगा. By the way, before I get off here, can we try this one last time? And even the people who are eating, stop eating for 30 seconds. बस इतना ही गाऊंगा मैं. But we'll try it so that we can hear the CRC choir singing along, okay? So I'm going to sing the first part, you guys are going to sing the next, okay? Here we go. इंतहा हो गई. Oh yeah, आई ना कुछ खबर. That's nice. ये हमें है यकीन फिर वजह क्या हुई इंतजार की. Thank you guys so much. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks so much. Mir, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Any other singers on the house before we have the vote of thanks? Anybody? Rasika? Any other singer? -1? Sonal, you're thinking of a song? No? Okay. Anybody else? Any singers? Where Ajay? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, we have. We have everything for you. Okay.
Join the community of नजर से अफसाने हो रहा है असर के जिसको दिल जाने। देखो ये दिल की अजब दास्तां है, नजर बोलती है यही दिल जुबां है। समा है सुहाना सुहाना, हो गया है मिलन दिलों का मस्ताना। हो गया है मिलन दिलों का मस्ताना। हो गया है कोई किसी का दीवाना। जहाँ दिल रुबा है दिल भी वहाँ है, जिसे प्यार कहिए वही दरमियाँ है। समा है सुहाना सुहाना, नशे में जहाँ है, किसी को किसी की खबर ही कहाँ है। हर दिल में देखो मोहब्बत जवां है। समा है सुहाना सुहाना, नशे में जहाँ है, किसी को किसी की खबर ही कहाँ है। हर दिल में देखो मोहब्बत जवां है।
I would like to once again congratulate all the winners and of the Distinguished Alumni Awards, and would request Principal Dr. Shrija Unikrishnan, all the dignitaries and all the award winners to please come up on stage for a group photo. Requesting all the dignitaries and the award winners to please come up on stage for a photo. Requesting all the award winners and the dignitaries to please come up on stage. I continue. Yes, everyone is busy with dinner. We'll do that later. I request Mr. Vikas Golba from the Lex batch of 1996 to please come up on stage. is Mr. Vikas Golba from the elects batch of 1996 here. And I request Principal Dr. Shrija Unnikrishnan ma'am to please come up on stage to felicitate Mr. Vikas Golba.
Hello.
May all continue to reach greater heights in your respective fields and make our institute, FRCRC, proud. And on that note, I'd like to hand over the mic to my colleague, Mr. Johan Matre, to give the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Okay, we have one more song here.
चांद मेरा दिल चांदनी हो तुम, चांद से है दूर चांदनी कहाँ, लौट के आना है यही तुमको, जा रहे हो तुम, जाओ मेरी जान। वैसे तो हर कदम मिलेंगे लोग सनम, मिलेगा सच्चा प्यार मुश्किल से, हो दिल की दोस्ती खेल नहीं कोई, दिल से दिल है मिलता यार मुश्किल से, यही तो है प्यार का ठिकाना। मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, चांद मेरा दिल चांदनी हो तुम, चांद से है दूर चांदनी कहाँ, लौट के आना है यही तुमको, जा रहे हो तुम, जाओ मेरी जान, जाओ मेरी जान, जाओ मेरी जान।
है तेरे दुनिया की बहार तेरे लिए, चांद सितारे तेरे लिए, जाने अदा हो जाने अदा, जाने वफा तुझ पे मैं फिदा, हो जाने वफा तुझ पे मैं फिदा। ओ दिल क्या महफिल है तेरे कदमों में, दिल क्या महफिल है तेरे, दुनिया की बहार तेरे लिए, चांद सितारे तेरे लिए, जाने अदा हो जाने अदा, जाने वफा तुझ पे मैं फिदा, हो जाने वफा तुझ पे मैं फिदा। हो दिल क्या महफिल है तेरे कदमों में,
Trying in R.D. Burman's voice now. Let's see.
तुम क्या जानो
दिल की महफिल सनम, ये महफिल नहीं दिल है, और तुम क्या जानो मोहब्बत क्या है, दिल की महफिल सनम, ये महफिल नहीं दिल है, सुनोगे नाम हमारा, अमीरी है सितारा, गरीबी एक आंसू, ये आंसू है मोहब्बत, मोहब्बत जिंदगी है, बस इतना जान ले तू, वो तुम क्या जानो मोहब्बत क्या है, दिल की महफिल सनम, ये महफिल नहीं दिल है, वो तुम क्या जानो मोहब्बत क्या है, दिल की महफिल सनम, ये महफिल नहीं दिल है। मिल गया हमको साथी, मिल गया हमसे घर कोई, जल गया जलने दे, जलने दे, चल गया प्यार का जादू, चल गया हमसे घर कोई, जल गया जलने दे, जलने दे, तेरे लिए ज़माना, तेरे लिए और तू मेरे लिए, तेरे लिए ज़माना, तेरे लिए और तू मेरे लिए, मिल गया हमको साथी, मिल गया हमसे घर कोई, जल गया जलने दे, जलने दे, तेरे लिए ज़माना, तेरे लिए और तू मेरे लिए, तेरे लिए ज़माना, तेरे लिए और तू मेरे लिए।
I'll hand the mic over to Mr. Johan Matre to give the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I am Johan Matre, the alumni head of the Student Alumni Committee. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege to propose this vote of thanks to all the honorable delegates as we strengthen our bonds further through this alumni meet. I truly thank all the dignitaries who have blessed us with their valuable time of their busy schedule and trying pandemic curbs. My sincere thanks to all our teaching and non-teaching staff who are our guiding light, our mentors who continue to nurture us like a mother, who patiently accept our hoots but proudly boast our achievements to the world. Our alumni have taught us valuable lessons of honesty, hard work, and determination, and we shall proudly follow their example in the years to come. My heartfelt thanks to all the alumni and their families who have joined us tonight, in person as well as virtually. My sincere thanks to all the alumni brands who have associated with us today. An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. I truly thank the alumni committee for the involvement that they have shown and the willingness that they have expressed to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones for making this event extremely memorable and nostalgic. Like the branches of a tree grow in different directions, yet the roots remain as one. I take this opportunity to ask you all to scan the QR code present on the table and explore various opportunities in which we can connect with each other. We look forward to more such alumni meets in the future. On this beautiful note, I take your leave. I quote, "Memories are made often when gathered around the table." Thank you.